The Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026, introduced in the Lok Sabha on March 25th, 2026, proposes creating government-appointed designated authority to manage and dispose of foreign funds and assets of non-government organization NGOs. NGOs. What is the FRCA Amendment Bill 2026? The Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 is proposed Indian legislative bill introduced in Lok Sabha on March 25, 2026. It amendment Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA 2010 to establish a centralized designated authority that manages, supervises, and permanently disposes of assets and utilized foreign funds if an NGO or charity is registration lapse is surrendered or is not renewed. The FRC Bill, the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026, has not been passed. It was introduced in the Lok Sabha and tabled during the parliamentary sessions, but it remains under heavy debates, faces strong opposition resistance. The Amendment Bill, statutory bill, which proposes central designation authority to manage assets of NGOs whose license are cancelled or not renewed. The amendment rules. What are new FCRA law? The new Foreign Constitution Regulation Amendment Bill and rules introduced tighter rule non-government organization NGOs and charities receiving foreign funds in India. Key updates include purpose and geography, specific registration, government assets, take over for lapsed or cancelled license, expanded definition of key functions, and mandatory disclosure of social media and publication. What is the current status of FCRA Act in India? India Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA, government by 2010 framework, and is undergoing tighter regulatory changes. The revised FCRA rules 2026 came into force on June 22, 26, while Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 remains under active consideration in Parliament. What is the FRCA rule? The Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA is an Indian law that controls how people, charities, and companies in India receive and use money or gift other countries, run by the Ministry of Home Affairs. It aims to stop foreign money from hurting India's national safety and public order. Which bill has passed today? The Indian Parliament recently passed key legislation of the Taxation and Other Laws Amendment Bill 2026, National Cooperative Development Corporation Amendment Bill 2026, and the Mines and Minerals Development Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 during ongoing monsoon sessions. What is the new Amendment Bill FCRA? The Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2016 and the Amendment FCRA Amendment Rules 2026 introduce strict regularity overhauls for NGO in India. Key changes include creation, designation, authority to take over assets of lapsed license activity, and state-specific fees, social media disclosure, and ban on foreign national as key functionaries. Uh, functionaries. What is the FCRA Amendment Bill 2026? The Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2016 introduced in India Lok Sabha on March 25, 26 proposed tighter oversight non-government organization. It creates government appointed designated authority to manage or dispose assets, beginning to organize whose foreign funding license expire are not renewed or cancelled. What was the new bill passed? In August 26, Indian Parliament passed several notable pieces legislation, including the Taxation and Other Amendment Bill 2026 enhanced in case doing business, the Tribunal Reform Bill 2026 and established the Uniform Tribunal Ecosystem, and Kerala Alteration of Name Bill 2026 to change the state name Kerala. Kerala. What are the most recent law passed in India 2026? The India Parliament passed several key acts in mid 2026 focusing judicial expansion, public examination, and administration update. Notable laws include Supreme Court number of judges amend Act raising the judge strength to 37, public examination, prevention unfairness amendment act, and updates birth death tax laws. What are three bills passed? The three major legislative bills recently introduced in India Parliament are the Constitution 131 ST Amendment Bill 2026, the Delimitation Bill, and the Union Territories Law. These measures focus on expanding parliamentary representation and reshaping constitution.